Hello, it is Matt, and welcome to episode 68 of Gross Oversimplifications, where I talk about how to do stuff to your guitar yourself. And I'm a little bit sick today. So if I die in a coughing fit, actually, if I die, I probably won't upload this. Nevertheless, if I do die, I'm glad. I'm glad I die because I've spent the last two episodes talking about electronics. And I know that's extra boring for a lot of people. But I've been thinking, and I've come up with something even more boring to talk about this week. So I'm going to spend 3 minutes talking to you about output jacks, or as some of you like to say, input jacks. Probably because you put things in them, but really sound comes out of them. So it's kind of I'm going to call them output jacks. I'm going to leave the bedroom politics out of it. You do what feels good for you. There is no judgment here. Just be careful and consensual at all times. But this is about electronics. And why am I talking about this? I spend the morning just replacing like 3 jacks on various guitars. I generally do that to every guitar that comes in, unless it already has a decent jack. Pretty much most of them can do with replacing it with one of these, which is a Switchcraft jack. I believe it's type 11. Can't remember. Come in stereo, mono, whatever. This is not a paid bit for Switchcraft. I wish it was. Mr., Mrs., person, Switchcraft, hook us up. I'd love it. I put these on everything, because it's a vital link in your guitar sound, right? It just has to be reliable, and these are the most reliable, I promise. And when you buy a guitar, you're like, I'm not replacing that. It's perfect. When you buy a guitar and it's a factory guitar, you are benefiting from economy of scale, I would say. So you can get a pretty good guitar really cheap because they make like 100,000 of them. But if they're making 100,000 of them and they can save $5 on some of the electronics, they're going to do that because that's $500,000. So just replace your jack if it's a bit sus. Do it before it breaks on you, if you can. Now, there's a couple of different brands that come out, and some of them have extra touchy bits, holding the lead a bit more. There's locking jacks. Some people use a stereo jack because it has an extra contact and it holds your lead in a bit better. Personally, I think if you're having trouble with a normal quality jack, your lead's popping out, you might have some behavioral issues that you need to address rather than blaming the jack. And I know there is a brand that I will not name, but they've got multiple contacts and they say it's for maximum tone. Don't believe the hype on that. You've got like a wire that's like a millimeter going to the jack. The jack has this much surface area, and then your signal goes into the PCB traces on your pedal. It's not true. Just get a Switchcraft jack. They're great. And I've just realized Switchcraft is a play on words on witchcraft, which is pretty good. Anyway, sorry about this episode. I hope you're all well. See you next time.